I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say about giving...
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Fed a hungry man, you know.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Pay the big cheese on your block with a whale of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green! Thanks for 7.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess just the same. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. Well, what do you want to know? Since the beginning, this has been a particularly favoured region of Rivellon. Even before there was a major settlement here, these cliffs were a special holy site for the ancient pagans. It's hard to believe our great city is so easily crumbled. I've heard that once they're animated, the undead feel all the rage and violence their living counterparts felt during life. Can you imagine living through all your most chaotic feelings all the time?
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no...
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up... My.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green. Let us see if you can.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
On the move for cheese.
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
On the mood for cheese.
I'm here to do my duty, which is hardly the same as adventuring.
Agreed. Adventuring implies frivolity. Duty does not.
You may tell yourself you dislike adventure, but the mud on your boots and the blood on your blades say otherwise. One wouldn't become a source hunter if one didn't relish the exhilaration of battle, the lust for hidden knowledge and secrets. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Riches do not
Nor me.
Oh, but I know you're just being bashful. I bet that in your heart of hearts, your eyes water with joy when you discover yet another treasure during your travels. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retreat.
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are
True enough.
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact, and that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Rivellon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started? What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the by now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunity.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Oh, thank you to leave me be.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any Ah, come on with the dramatic.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or what? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies... if you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. You'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
Before she could do any real damage.
Joking. I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune?
They say he's privy to ancient arcane.
Greetings, Source Hunter. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear...
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
consume us all.
Now
By
is
the
not-
quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious. Oh, yes. Proper introductions. Zixex the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be. As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though, that's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow. Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
I think that imp may be quite...
You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal! It's the portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long, dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be? You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, alight! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... foil the mystery. As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side. Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, come, don't delay.
And he's off.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details. But you are different. Of you I see nothing. I know nothing. So please, do tell me, how did you arrive? A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here. Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source Hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
No matter how improbable.
So, what do you think, Source Hunter? The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon, not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end. Off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot! Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing just like yourselves. Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent. Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the Void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission? Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem. In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except, it seems, you ask and I shall answer, if I can. Alas, the answers to those questions still elude. A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones reveals that your destinies are intertwined. I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. I am but what I am, and that is Task. It is the same. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Perhaps I am creation. Perhaps I am the creator. Or maybe it is you.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Oh, that is my pepper.
So it is, and so it should continue to be. For I suspect his foul murder and the plight of dying time are somehow interconnected. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer's spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even... That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name. Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes... But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care... Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential... I'll not pretend to have all the answers, all that I understand, all that is happening here. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and... Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy... You'll need the other one, too, if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry, though. Use this one here, and it'll take... Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Swollen saffrons, I dare say.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
mood for cheese? The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine gourmand fare.
Fresh habit. Perfect for a fryer.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to us? Well, like I said, I've got my eye on you, tomatoes.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the seed.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the
So you're just hanging around again, are you?
Heavenly
Waiting for
herring,
what?
delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldfinch.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to us?
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Fresh habit. Perfect for a fryer.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine gourmand fare.
Quite down the market, it seems. They're very pretty ages and arcane. But like the book I got, you can even call them.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
So you're just hanging around
Aaron
again,
has as
are
many
you?
friends as
Waiting
the
for
man
what,
with many
exactly?
cheeses.
Oh, you think you can speak that way
Pay
to
the
us?
big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes, So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the
Oh,
seed.
you think you can speak that way to us? Well, like I said, I've got my eye on you, Sarah.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Tomatoes. Quite down the market, it seems.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin bear.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? Oh, you think you can speak that way to us? Well,
On the move for cheese. An excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin bear.
Careful now. You'll have to bring your swirling saffrons, I dare say. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
On the move for cheese. An excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin bear.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Heavenly herring. Delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap dog each.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Waiting for what, exactly?
Oh, thank you for Divinity.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to us? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Sam.
I am a...
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Oh, thank you for Divinity.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good
You
stuff.
think you can speak that way to us? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron. Careful now.
I am a
Heavenly herring. Delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap dog each.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Oh, thank you for Divinity.
Heavenly herring. Delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap dog
Way
each.
to us. Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. On the move for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin bear.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
On the move for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin bear.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Oh, thank you for Divinity.
Oh,
On the move for cheese. Let's give us more help with a slice of this time.
I am a duck.
Tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the fine.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up. I am Esmeralda. Well, what do you want to know? Seal had the... They came out of no... The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop. Starstone? Do you mean to imply he...
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it.
That is a big fool. Get the shiny record.
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Joking. I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Various. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright.
You, again. Do feel free to depart from Seal at your... I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know. Leader of the Legion in... Oh, still not. Have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it. If you must.
How can I help you, my friend? But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard. A god. My task upon this earth is to You see, my one desire is, to my great regret, none of them purr as yet. By all means. Of course. I hope you're I can but piece together what few morsels... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined... I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces I myself have none, even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that it might be a bit late to inspect the body in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry.
Sorry, sir.
Come on, no, sir. Dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Virius. She bit me in the face.
Your return marks of victory, Hunter.
Salutations! You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'd bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heed.
Have some pity.
Fantastic.
Come on, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Spicy only sensual severed head!
My
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive. Please do not disturb.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
May the seven keep you. Rest in peace, darling.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Listen, if you're gonna accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up—
Starstone?
Do you mean to imply—
You, again. Dude, oh, still not finished with that. I see. You've come to report a dead sheep. A heap of mutton that sailed into view upon your robbing the grave. Well, don't just stand there gawking like guppies. Hire yourself to Roberts, the mortician. If anyone buried a sheep,
I wish for you to try it.
Here, chicken, chicken, chicken! Blasted poultry.
Now the coast reminds me of my long-fled youth. I sailed the seas. I walked the worlds.
May the Seven keep you.
Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
Rest in peace, darling.
Ah, the sun is out. And yet, I feel cold.
Please do keep shouting.
A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. Only I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did? I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I've been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character.
Peasants.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort to concern myself with such things?
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Please do keep shouting.
Hearty welcome to the Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark. That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say she came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded this. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion. Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell. A high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. So you're just hanging around the inn, are you?
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have. It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly... Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel him. I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name...
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him. You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we... Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your... Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. See, I'm here on... well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either. But ones who... What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. But it's my responsibility to send them... I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicile. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I've been scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator. More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thalron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow. Now don't get me wrong, I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Sicile, I don't have the authority to interrogate him. Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions. Well, Pat, hardly the habit of an innocent healer. You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural. By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicile hinterlands. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now, and the orcs up north will be sure.
We can't, in good conscience, take on a task so far removed from our current mission.
We could use Medora's experience to...
By the demon's tomb, I never thought I'd live to see a sauce hunter dismissed. Well, you're lucky we Northies have a certain expression. Better to do right the second time than never at all. I'll tell you, you sure do. Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing forth? Shield to... Well, you know the old...
A fan.
Another source hunter.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge? They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while fighting my fight.
Greetings, traveler. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, what's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the Conduit's eyes, and only through great deeds may enter it. You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what? Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could, by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye. She came from on high to we. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the go on the path to the right.
Under lock and key.
Under lock and key.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of hunters?
Fresh habit.
What? Oh, it's you! Come closer then. Closer? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunt. That depends. What? Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. Marvelous. What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. And she's got every speck of information. Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs.
Demonology for dumbbells.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujta Geta Hal. Be welcome, human. My library is... I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you'll think. When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc, after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the... He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Indeed you may. The wisdom I hear...
Omnes autem mali. What? What is this? Who are you? Oh, but perhaps I spoke too... No. A source hunter. That is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery. A chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage. Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. Now, I hate what I hunt. This is a sentiment I'm on one condition.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Agreed. No.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose, and thereby ready to descend.
The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine. Volume 1, Volume 2.
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me... Oh, what? Oh, you mean Seal. Very difficult times indeed. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new... And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. The what of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful... Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help. The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material. Jake, murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed, I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into as you can imagine. I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. An all right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend... What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce, well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by all... My dear girl, I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly proved that the preconceptions... If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows my elf? What? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades. That depends. Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. Please yourself. Let me...
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
Green, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen.
A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall of Sicil.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. Listen, if you're gonna accuse me of something, you would better find the Starstone. Do you mean to imply he Well, what do you want to know? Sicil. I'm telling you
Sicilian stew. Again!
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Virius! She bit me in the face!
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her...
Here, chicken, chicken, chicken!
Blasted poultry. Don't let that rooster escape!
Isn't it a chicken's destiny to be eaten? We should catch it.
True story indeed.
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. Let's have that bird then, shall we?
She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldier.
Know much about zombies, do you? These stores are for the Christmas question. Crossed her lips.
Ah, there it is.
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful.
It's an honor to visit the fallen.
The fallen have no use for honors or visits. Their days have passed, ours have not. Let us not waste them. This dog we met, how true a creature he is. How loyal and unwavering in its affection. Animals, dog and deer, elk and eagle. We burden and butcher them, wretches that we are. This kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one.
Rest in peace, darling.
Wise words. I know, for I have lain on silken cushions in marble palaces, and I have lain on wet leaves in soggy forests. Vastly do I prefer the latter. In the animal kingdom only one is free. Beware the wolf, yes, beware the bear, but their rules are this dog. It is a creature worthy of your affection. I assume you address me for a reason, so go on. Speak. Of course you do. You are right and you are wrong, Hunter. Right precisely because I was wrong. My station was a high one once, until I was brought very low. I learned among the dregs that men... You are right that over time, I found among them a serenity, unseen amid humanity. There you are, for 1,000 reasons, and for one especial. The 1,000 obvious ones are list with 1. Their scourge taints the 2. Their machinations 3. Their perversions 4. Their schemes 5. Their presence distorts all intrinsic harmony.
Keep you.
Good. No use in
Rest in peace, darling. May the seven keep you.
Grenade of the Glacier! Sigurd's Wrath!
This will make your blood run cold.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
That inspiration hardly...
Rest in peace, darling.
Oh!
Rest in peace, darling.
Oh!
May the seven keep you. May the seven keep you.
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake! Oh!
Rest in peace, darling.
I smell rotten lamb chops. Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow. But it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory. You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome. And I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, if someone stole Jake. Jake stole my ball once, but then he threw it far, and I went and I got it. And Jake was awesome. Listen, if you go around town and find someone who you think might have done it, bring me a really stinky something of theirs. And I'll see if I can smell Jake on it. If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so Esmeralda. Ugh, terrible smell, like flowers and soap. Not awesome. Ugh, hated her. Aureus is kind of awesome. Evelyn, too. They both have a sweaty, dead thingy smell. Cecil, he's all right, I guess. Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. Join you? No way. I mean, you smell pretty great. Even better than the dumpster behind the butcher's house. But the town is full of scary stuff but without my best friend, the most awesome Jake ever, here to protect me, I'd rather stay... Jake, where are you?
Rest in peace,
are you here,
darling.
Jake? Jake!
knight in see-through armor? Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom? Sten.
Have some pity. Ah, cruel fortune.
Ah, the Source Hunter. I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know. Leader of the Legion... Yes? Have you found any incriminating evidence against... I see. You've come to report a dead... Well, don't just stand there, gawk... if you must.
What? Does the ground turn to glue when you've been naughty around here?
That doesn't belong to us, you know.
We're source hunters. We should be able to access any of the resources we need, or want while we're on the job.
Well put.
Quiet! No talking to these scoundrels.